UFC opponent, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Vols will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Takes the handoff. It's Ball. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They'll run it. It's Ball. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Ball. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're good.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Gator!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Power football with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Fires to the big fella. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there, tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Makes the catch. It's ball. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking to fire. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They'll run play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. to throw. It's Lagway. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown Vols! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
It's 4th and 15, but the offense will stay on the field. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Around the corner, it's Thomas. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Volunteers!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Ball. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Sturdivant. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. To the air. It's Glagway. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the red zone, looking for a man. They're working that left side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him. And that is the way you finish your first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Setting up for the extra point at the top. Down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ball. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Glagway. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. And the Gators will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So here is the Tennessee offense. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Volunteers can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And the Vols will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Rides the back on the option to give. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Running back is able to snag the football, but that foot is on the white lines, out of bounds and incomplete. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in.
Touchdown, Gators! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Man, I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they take over with great starting field position, move it 36 yards. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some reels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to pass. Steps away to find some room. Fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Here comes the heat. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Got it set up on the outside. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space, it's Thomas. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. The sure hands. It's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. He wants a big play here late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the catch on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking left. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take us over, and now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. With the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Byers deep on the run. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown ball.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, and maybe time for a play or two. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Rides to back and leaps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love